Prophet Brian Carn has just taken on a new role that has the entire Atlanta faith community buzzing, a move that's stirring both excitement and controversy. As the chosen successor of one of the city's most renowned churches, many are asking, why him? What does this transition mean for the congregation, and could there be deeper secrets behind this sudden shift in leadership? Today, we're diving into the full story, the insider perspectives, the hidden details, and the startling truths that few are daring to speak about. Prophet Brian Carn has officially been named the successor of one of Atlanta's most influential churches, and the news has sent shockwaves throughout the faith community. While some are celebrating this change, others are questioning how it happened, why Carn was selected, and what it might mean for the church's future. In this video, we'll take you behind the curtain of this major leadership transition. You'll hear first-hand accounts and insider reactions about the selection process, insights that expose just how pivotal this moment truly is. You won't believe what some church insiders have revealed, and these developments could completely reshape how this entire transition is viewed. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why Prophet Brian Carn has stepped into this role, but also the potential impact his leadership could have on the congregation, its followers, and the wider religious world. If you think you already know the story, think again, because this is where things start to get truly fascinating. To really grasp the significance of Prophet Brian Carn's appointment, we have to take a look back at his journey, the roots of his ministry, and the foundation of his faith. Born and raised with a strong spiritual upbringing, Carn's early life was marked by a deep commitment to growth, learning, and service. From modest beginnings, he began preaching at an early age, showing an exceptional gift for connecting with congregations through his heartfelt delivery and profound grasp of Scripture. Over the years, Carn built a powerful reputation as a passionate, charismatic leader. His sermons blend spiritual depth, practical wisdom, and inspiration, drawing followers not only from Atlanta but across the nation. Through his TV appearances, online ministry, and public events, he has become a prominent voice in contemporary Christianity. This visibility and influence have earned him a dedicated following and the respect of fellow leaders in the faith community. What truly sets Brian Carn apart is his unique approach, seamlessly merging traditional biblical principles with real-world, modern-day issues. His messages resonate across generations, whether he's speaking to young adults, families, or elders, because he has mastered the art of adapting his words while staying firmly rooted in Scripture. This balance has made him a dynamic and effective spiritual leader. Yet, insiders note that Carn's rise wasn't without its share of challenges. Leading a ministry means facing organizational complexities, community pressures, and at times criticism from skeptics. But through it all, his consistent dedication, integrity, and spiritual focus helped him navigate those hurdles. These qualities not only strengthened his credibility but also opened doors for him to mentor other pastors, participate in national conferences, and ultimately position himself as a top contender for leadership within one of Atlanta's most powerful churches. And here's where things start to get truly intriguing. While many anticipated that leadership succession in such a prominent church would follow the usual, traditional route, Brian Carn's appointment has been viewed as both a calculated move and an unexpected twist. His selection reflects not only his personal abilities, but also a broader vision for the church's future, one that seeks to merge long-standing traditions with modern-day relevance. Both followers and insiders are now eager to see how his leadership approach will influence the congregation and what kind of innovations or transformations he may bring. This foundation helps explain why his appointment has sparked so much conversation and speculation. Yet, the story doesn't end with his rise. What unfolds next, and how the congregation responds under his direction, is where the real intrigue begins. The announcement that Prophet Brian Carn would be taking over one of Atlanta's most recognized churches sent waves of surprise, curiosity, and excitement throughout both the local and national faith communities. Though the church boasts a long legacy of strong, consistent leadership, the choice to elevate Carn marked a major shift, a turning point not only for the congregation itself but also for the broader religious landscape in Atlanta. The news broke during a special service that brought together church members, media personnel, and influential figures from across the faith community. Sources inside the church shared that leadership had carefully planned the reveal, ensuring the announcement maintained transparency while honoring the sacredness and dignity of the moment. Senior officials highlighted Carn's spiritual depth, his track record of effective leadership, and his unwavering dedication to the mission and vision of the church. Immediate responses from the congregation were mixed. Many celebrated the choice, enthusiastically praising Carn's powerful preaching, his rich understanding of Scripture, and his remarkable ability to connect with people on a personal level. Supporters viewed his appointment as the beginning of a new era, one that promised energy, creativity, and forward-thinking ideas for the church's programs and outreach efforts. However, some members voiced hesitation and concern. Longtime congregants who were deeply attached to the former leadership wondered whether Carn would be able to preserve the traditions they held dear, sustain the church's spiritual tone, and manage the expectations of such a diverse, far-reaching congregation. Soon after, social media became flooded with discussions, hashtags, comments, and debates reflecting an emotional blend of optimism, curiosity, and cautious doubt. Insiders also disclosed that even within the leadership circle, there were periods of internal debate over when and how the transition should be made public. Some leaders advocated for a slower, more gradual shift, while others believed an immediate announcement would demonstrate boldness and decisiveness. In the end, a compromise was reached, one that balanced both prudence and progress, signaling the church's desire to maintain stability while stepping into a new era. And here's the part that is truly everyone talking. Some insiders claimed that the decision wasn't driven solely by Carn's talents and reputation, but also by behind-the-scenes factors, including long-term strategic planning for the church's expansion, shifts in demographics, and an intentional effort to connect with a younger generation of believers. Although these elements were never made public, insiders suggest they played a crucial part in shaping the final decision, adding more layers of complexity to what, on the surface, appeared to be a simple leadership transition. In the weeks that followed the announcement, attention surrounding the church and its new leader reached new heights. Local media outlets covered the story extensively, spotlighting Carn's sermons, community outreach, and notable past accomplishments. At the same time, congregants organized welcome gatherings, prayer sessions, and online campaigns as expressions of unity and support. This period of transition highlighted the careful balance between excitement and expectation that often accompanies a high-profile succession, setting the tone for how both the congregation and community would respond in the months ahead. But here's where the suspense builds. While most reactions leaned positive or cautiously hopeful, subtle signs of disagreement and concern began to emerge, issues that haven't fully come to light just yet. Questions linger about possible changes to church policies, outreach directions, and ministry priorities, leaving followers both curious and, at times, uneasy about what Carn's leadership might ultimately bring. It's this quiet tension that makes the story so captivating, and it's only the beginning of what could become a transformative chapter in the church's history. Taking charge of one of Atlanta's most prominent churches is no small feat, and Prophet Brian Carn now faces a distinct set of challenges and expectations in his new position. Though his appointment has stirred enthusiasm and hope, it also comes with immense responsibility, heightened scrutiny, and pressure to honor the church's legacy while crafting a forward-looking vision. One of his first major tasks lies in managing the diverse expectations within the congregation. The church's membership includes long-standing, devoted followers who value the traditions and leadership style of the past, as well as newer, younger members drawn to modern worship styles and innovative ministry programs. Balancing these contrasting perspectives will demand both spiritual insight and thoughtful strategy. Carn must preserve the foundational values that define the church while welcoming fresh ideas that connect with an evolving community. Another major hurdle involves maintaining the church's influence on both a local and national scale. Under previous leadership, the church built a powerful reputation through televised broadcasts, community involvement, and media visibility. Prophet Carn must now continue this legacy, strengthening partnerships, sustaining public trust, and ensuring that the church remains a respected voice in faith-based circles. Doing so requires him to step confidently into the spotlight, navigating both media attention and the expectations of devoted followers. Internal management presents yet another dimension of responsibility. Overseeing such a large institution means coordinating staff, volunteers, outreach missions, and financial planning. According to insider reports, Prophet Kahn has already begun working closely with senior church leaders to grasp the inner workings of operations, evaluate current projects, and map out future initiatives. The challenge of ensuring smooth continuity while introducing fresh strategies is immense, especially with congregants observing every move for signs of shifts in ministry style, outreach focus, or community engagement. Adding to all this is the subtler, more personal challenge of perception, because stepping into a high-profile role as a successor inevitably invites comparison with the leader who came before. Many of the newer members who join the church for its modern worship, experience, and energetic programs view Kahn as the perfect bridge between tradition and innovation. Their support has been both loud and visible, especially on social media, where they frequently share clips from his sermons, celebrate his earlier ministry accomplishments, and express excitement about the fresh direction his leadership seems to promise. This enthusiasm reflects a broader shift within faith communities today, where leaders are constantly challenged to honor legacy while meeting the evolving expectations of a digitally connected generation. And here's the part that has everyone talking. Insiders suggest that although public reactions appear overwhelmingly positive, internal conversations are taking place about how best to ensure a smooth and unified transition. Church leadership teams are reportedly strategizing ways to minimize any internal tension, align staff members with Kahn's vision, and guarantee that all programs from community outreach to youth mentorship continue operating seamlessly. The uncertainty surrounding how these behind-the-scenes efforts will unfold adds an element of suspense for both members and onlookers. Ultimately, the way the congregation and the broader community have responded underscores just how significant Prophet Brian Carn's appointment truly is. This isn't merely a leadership change, it's a defining moment that's inspired reflection, stirred discussion, and sparked a sense of renewed excitement. The church now stands at a pivotal crossroads, holding immense potential for growth, revival, and greater influence, while at the same time having to balance the hopes and concerns of a diverse and deeply invested community. This collective response lays the groundwork for understanding the true weight of Kahn's leadership in the months and years ahead. The appointment of Prophet Brian Carn as the new head of one of Atlanta's most prominent churches isn't just a headline, it's a historic turning point with ripple effects reaching far beyond the congregation itself. His leadership will shape not only the church's future direction, but also the spiritual growth, engagement, and unity of the thousands who look to this ministry for guidance, inspiration, and a sense of belonging. One of the most meaningful aspects of this transition is the immense opportunity for innovation and expansion. According to insider reports, Kahn is already exploring new initiatives focused on broadening the church's outreach, strengthening community programs, and creating deeper connections with younger generations. These plans may include mentorship initiatives, digital ministry growth, and educational workshops designed to equip members with both practical life skills and spiritual tools. By blending tradition with forward-thinking approaches, Kahn has the chance to elevate the church's influence and secure its relevance for decades to come. Yet, this new chapter also brings questions about legacy. The former leadership built a highly respected institution, one known for its spiritual depth, media presence, and community engagement. Now, Kahn faces the challenge of honoring that foundation while simultaneously carving out his own identity as a leader. The way he balances reverence for the past with vision for the future will ultimately define not just his personal legacy, but the church's direction in the long run. Insiders note that he's already begun working closely with senior leaders to ensure a seamless transition, one that both respects past accomplishments and paves the way for strategic growth and meaningful innovation.